Just monkeying around, you know? Nope, nope, nope.
A second way to set up a ridgeline is to tie the bowline or the loop knot around the tree itself. So give yourself plenty of tail to work with, plenty of working end. Because I do get confused, I start with my overhand loop already in place. I pass it around the tree. I started by going over the standing, so now I'm going to go under, over, under, and back through. And now I've created a loop with the tree in the middle of it. After setting up the first side of our ridgeline, we need to go to another tree to tie it off. Begin by passing the rope around the tree. Then we move on to the next stage, which is where we need to create a loop to create the Truckers Hitch. Truckers Hitch is an incredibly useful knot. Use it for ridgelines, use it for tarps. And in the summer, it's my #1 choice for tying canoes to the top of my car. It's very secure, easily undone, and very powerful for holding things in place. So let's take a look at the rest of the Truckers Hitch. So before getting too far ahead of myself, I'm going to measure where the end of my working end stretches to, because I want to be sure to put a loop where I can actually reach it. So that gives me about 18 inches, about 45 centimeters to work with. So at this point right here, I'm going to take and I'm going to twist once and twice. So you can see there that the rope actually is going 360 degrees around itself. Then I'm going to reach through that loop and pull a bite of the working end through. Bring the line around the tree, pass it through your loop, pull tight. As I pull, I can put a great deal of force on that line. For every unit of force I put on this side, I also put 1 unit of force on this side. 1 plus 1 equals 2 over here. So I'm creating a mechanical advantage in a perfect system of 1 to 2. Tying this off is where some folks get into a challenge. I'm going to show you the easy way, and then I'll show you a more difficult way, which is also better. I'll begin by pinching right here where my working end is going through the bite. I then lay the line across itself, and I want to pull a bite through that loop I've created. So I've created the potential for a quick release knot here because I've created a bite with a tail. The problem with this is as I load it, it has a tendency to work itself loose. So I need to add a second half hitch. To do this, I cross over and then back up through the loop. The more preferable way to secure this is to treat this like I'm tying up a sheet bend. And to do this, I will pinch in the same location, but I'll cross my line over on the other side. So I've crossed it over, and now I need to pull a bite through here. And in this case, I've created a sheet bend with a quick release. The sheet bend in this situation is much more secure and is less likely to come undone. The sheet bend in particular is a knot that needs to remain loaded in many types of line, particularly slippery lines. Now, if my canoe's on top, I'm not done. I want this to be extra secure for my canoe. So I will create a little bit bigger bite here, and I will add a second half hitch. And now I am confident that my canoe would be secure on the top of my vehicle.